Marilyn and Camille. This is John. I'm sending this short recording to show you how you can edit a template. You might never need to do it again, but I thought it would be nice for you to see how it's done. I'm going to start by going to Items, the Mark Editor, and I'd like to check the empty template. I would suggest you never do anything with the empty template, even though I am right now. But I want to look at it real quick. So I'm going to put a check here, Edit Template, and I'm going to look at the holdings portion real quick. Your C is there. Perfect. Now I'm going to go back. That's all I wanted to look at. Now I'm going to go back to the Mark Editor, and this time I'm going to pull up your book template right here, Edit Template. And the first thing I'm going to do is go to the holding record and add the 852C for you, so it'll always be there. So you don't have to do that every time. Okay, that's done. I'll save it in a moment. I'm going to the bibliographic record, and I'm going to add some fields for you that you might not be aware of, and I'll just show you what they are. The first one I'm adding is called the 246 field, which is an alternate title that's often used when there's numbers in a title. For example, if the book was 101 Science Experiments, it might be, something like this. Okay, sorry, I can't type. But yet, someone might look at it using numerical aspect, the numbers. So I'm going to put in a 246, add data field 246. You might not use it very often, but it's good to have. And this is where you can put an alternative title. Now I'm going to put in a few other fields. Let me show you the fields that I've added. Okay, so we've got the 246, which, again, maybe the title of the book is 101 Science Experiments spelled out with words. You would put the numbers here or vice versa. Then I've added a 490 series statements. Very good to add to a book if you don't find the record and you have to do it this way. It's a series, and many children and parents and people know their series, and that way they could find it by putting it in here. In English, there's the Babysitters Club series, etc., etc. Then I put in a 500 field, which is a general note, signed by author, different types of notes that you might think of about that particular book, something about it. Here's a bibliography note that also includes maybe the wording about indexes and bibliographies. Here's a contents note. This is where you could put in, let's say it was the best poems of 2023. You could list each poem and it would be searchable. Each title of the poem would be searchable, which is nice to have. Although if it's the best poems of 2023 and there's 1,000 poems, you probably wouldn't want to put 1,000 titles in. Most people would put in the most popular ones that people might know about. A 520, very good field. Type in a summary of the book. Very nice. All the words are indexed, and it tells the users of your library what the book is about. 586 is the awards note. You'll see right here, the awards note. Put any awards. 650 are subject headings, usually reserved for the Library of Congress, but I also added two 690s, which are local. You can put anything you want in here to help people find the book. Okay, so I'm going to save this. It's number 3. Wait a minute. It should be number 2. Hang on a minute. This is the books. Okay, hang on a minute. Let's see this. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I thought it should be number 2. Let me have a look. Items, Mark Editor. Oh, I wonder how that's. I'm going to change this to number 2. Sorry. Edit template. I don't know why that did that. Maybe it was me, a typo on my part. I'm going to save 2. Okay. Books with added fields. Great. So now the bib record has more fields to add, to put information in, to make the book searchable, more searchable. And then your holding record has the C will be there all the time for you. Glad to help.